Good morning, good morning. It's Vic here with another video journal. So, I haven't posted a video journal in a bit, and yes, because I've realized that as the weeks pass, I get a lot busy and busier. So, what I've decided to do is instead of posting a video journal of every single day, what I can do is I can do like a self-assessment at the end of the day, which I have been doing, and then I do a video journal review, at the end of the week or on a Sunday like today. So today's 21st of April 2024, and this is a video journal slash week review of the week of the 15th of April to the 19th of April. Yeah, or you could add the 20th. 20th was a Saturday, but that's fine. So, how did the week go? Overall, it was a good week. It was a good week. I learned some very important lessons. So, first thing that I did well this week is I started using Google Calendar. So, I started using Google Calendar to organize my tasks, to make sure I'm more productive in my day, to schedule productive activities for the day, which was very helpful. Because once I started doing that, then I started limiting the time I was wasting on, unproductive activities. And that's ultimately what I want to do, you know. That's what I want to do. I want to limit the amount of time I spend doing unproductive things. I want to do more productive things. I want to listen to the word more. I want to listen to my Bible, my audio Bible more. I want to read more books on self-development. I want to read more books on professional development, things like that. So I was able to schedule all that and to make sure that I allotted 1 hour, of self and professional development every weekday. Maybe the weekend I can relax and maybe focus on more spiritual development. But during the week, 1 hour, for self development, and then spend the morning time, listening to a teaching and then reading my Bible. So far, that's been good. That's been a massive thing I've done. In one of the self-development books I was reading, the author said, if you're going to assess yourself, you want to do two things. You want to ask yourself, you know, what am I doing well, or what have I done well? And you want to ask yourself, what can I do differently? So one thing people do is they look at themselves and they say, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? You know, instead of looking at things negatively, it's not going to help. Assessing things from a negative standpoint will never be helpful to you. So instead, you want to do, what have I done well? What am I doing well? You want to record that, and you want to continue to do those things. And then what can I do differently? You want to identify those unproductive things and improve upon them. Always make sure that you're taking feedback from life, because failure is feedback. When you make mistakes and when you fail, it's not the end. A failure is one who has decided to stop failing, basically. That's the person who is a failure. And as long as you've decided that you're willing to fail some more to learn lessons, then you should be fine. So basically, it's what I've decided to do. You know, what have I done well? What am I doing well? Right? And, you know, what can I do differently? Where can I be more productive? So that was good things, a good sort of thing to add to my life. And yeah, it was a good week, to be honest. I think one thing I started fixing was I started realizing. I mean, I work in the service industry, so basically, when I say I work in the service industry, uh, it means that I'm working with more. I'm working in an office providing a service to people, basically. You know, so one thing with the service industry is because you're not giving a product, an actual physical product to them. You have to make sure that you're making yourself available to them to provide selfless service to them, because it's very easy, to provide a service to somebody and all you're thinking about is yourself. Very, very easy. So that's something I started working on this week as well. you know Started realizing that in providing the service, all I was thinking about was myself, which is wrong. Ultimately, if you're providing service to people for money, then you have to, basically, you have to make sure that you're thinking about them. you know because long term that serves you. You're thinking about them. Something I also wanted to make sure I improve. So I started, going to work and thinking about them. Thinking about my clients, thinking about how well, I can be, of service, how well I can offer value to them. And that is something I'm definitely improving upon, and I'm thankful to God for that. So it was a very good week. I learned a lot. I was a lot more productive in my time, and my trading got a lot better. Now I'm just working to execute, phase two of my plan. So phase one was get a job, and make decent money. I think I'm working towards that, you know. And phase two is to save up some money and get back into the market. And that's what I'm trying to do now. And on my own personal trading and practicing, I've been doing really well. So all this, I'm thankful to God. You know, how do I want to live my life the next week? I want to be selfless. I want to pay more attention to other people and pay less attention to myself, because the most self-aware that you are. When I say self-aware, I mean the more self-conscious you are. Let's put it that way, not self-aware. Self-awareness is a good thing, but the more self-conscious you are, oh, what people think about me, oh, me, the more anxious you get, and the more likely you are to basically spoil things. So we want to be less self-conscious, and that's what I want to do this week. I want to be less self-conscious. I want to be more selfless. I want to execute my tasks, efficiently. I want to do my best. I want to be God conscious all through the day. I want to serve the Lord. I want to be a living sacrifice in all that I do, in all that I say, and I always want to walk with the best of intentions, to never walk with an ill mind towards anybody, to walk with the best of intentions towards people. And yeah, so help me God. So I'll see you towards the end of next week, or this week, because we're in a new week, so it's Sunday. I'll see you towards the end of this week with another weekend review and see how I've performed with the task I've set for myself. All right, Victor, let's do this.